Okay, you guys are gonna watch me do my makeup, okay? Told you guys wait, where's my liga? Oh, told you guys I only wanted to get like cheap makeup because I'm not much of a makeup person, you know? And I don't want to spend a lot of money on good shit knowing damn well I need a lot of practice on doing what I'm doing, you know? So yeah, in order to get there, I'm using the Shein makeup and then some of the stuff that I've already had. Here, let's see what I've already had. I can never find my tint of makeup, so I literally mix these two together because one feels a little bit drier, the other one feels more like liquidy, and it like gives off my exact color. I look so pale right now though, so I don't know if it's gonna come out right. But yeah, these are the ones that I normally use along with this. I use two of these because I like my forehead and like my cheekbones a little bit darker than my regular skin color. So yeah, normally if I'm like having a easy day or something, I just put on some powder and then a little bit of mascara if I really want to, you know? But okay, I'm just gonna put on primer. Honestly, I've never been the type of person to actually put on primer because I normally just use my moisturizer. But I heard that it's better to put on primer. Everyone that like does makeup is like, put on primer, put on primer. So I'm like, alright, I guess it's time to get primer because my For You page was stuck on like people always saying like put on primer and stuff. But I haven't done my makeup in a while. At least not like that, you know. This smells so good. I got this on Amazon. I was like, I could use some plump and electrolytes. But yeah, this smells like freaking perfume. Not sure if I'm gonna use the sponges today because I have my other brushes that I got. I try to blend out my dark under eye circles with the orange and purple. Sometimes if they're like super bad, I use green and purple. But overall, I kind of like using the purple more. And the orange I mainly use for like my pimple scars and stuff. Because that seems to take them away a lot better. I know a lot of people have suggested like for pimple scars or pimples in general, like it's better to hide them with like by going around them or whatever. But honestly, I just cover the shit out of them if I'm wearing foundation that day. Does anyone get like pimples like right here? It's like the most irritating thing. Especially because your skin is so sensitive there. But yeah, I just cover the shit out of them. I really need to stop cussing. I just cover them, and I also put the orange and yellow right here because I have that smile crease there. And then I go in a little bit there. Looks like a lot, but it really isn't. These little ones are so cute. I basically covered my whole freaking face. I have a lot of pimple scars and I've like been trying to get rid of them and I haven't found ways to actually do that. So I'm like, whatever. But okay. I leave it like that for a while so that way it can set a little bit. That way it can actually stick to my skin and it won't rub off with my foundation and stuff, you know? Okay, let's see. Does that look even? I'm not even sure. I don't even have time for this. Okay. I'm gonna try this new little palette I got. Okay. And I think I'm just gonna stick to like the brown and like pinkish. And I might not use the same brushes that I'm supposed to, or the right brushes I'm supposed to for certain things, okay? Don't judge me. I'm in a rush, number one. Number two, like I said, I don't know how to do my makeup. Most of the time I just wing it and I try to combine certain colors and stuff. And most of the time it turns out just fine. At least for my makeup. I don't know how it would look if I like did like smoky eyes or anything. But I just don't go all out like that. I would love to. I love the looks and stuff, but I just don't think I have the time for that. Like right now I'm running on like an hour because my table is supposed to come today. It never freaking came. But they said they'd be shipping it today around 10 to 11, and I'm hoping that they do deliver it around that time because I have to pick up my kids at 11:30, and I'm like, if they come like super late or something, I'm gonna have to be like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait, I have to go get my kids. Or if you can do it fast, because their process is building it at their place and then shipping it over here, or delivering it, sorry. But yeah, I got a cute little table. I used to have a high chair table, but I really didn't like it. Well, at the time I was pregnant, so climbing onto that with my big belly, like, if you guys have seen my Instagram, I have a video of like using that voiceover of Kim Kardashian saying like, it's not as easy as it looks, it's a full-time job, this and that, right? I said that while, you know, showing my belly. My belly was huge.
It's a full-time job and it's extremely time-consuming, and it's not as easy as it may appear to some people.
It was just a lot for me to like have to get up on there and stuff, and I was like not eating enough because of how uncomfortable it was. So, whatchamacallit, I'm using this little one to try to get more of that pigment. Maybe I should, where the hell is that? I don't even know. Yeah, I haven't even ate or anything. My daughter is downstairs, my boys are at school, and this is like the actual only time I have to like do this right now. But okay, I'm gonna do the Q&A. I don't even know how many questions I got. I don't even think that's enough. I'm not really sure. But I'm just gonna go through the list real quick. I asked people to ask me questions, and I accidentally asked on the day that Instagram was glitching, so I didn't get that many responses, and I tried getting it to 25, but no one else asked questions. So yeah, I'm stuck with, I don't even know how many, I didn't number them. But okay, first one is, what's my watch list? Right now, here and there I watch Supernatural when I'm tired of watching like Jersey Shore or something, you know. I just finished the, what is it? Good Trouble, because I'm a big The Fosters fan. What else? My go-to comfort zone is Friends, you know, like if I just want something in the background or something, I watch Friends. But right now I'm finishing season 8 of The Vampire Diaries. I probably watched it a good, I don't even know, a good 4 times. And I just repeat my shows because I love watching the same thing over and over again. I don't know if it's like some sort of like comfort thing or whatever the case is, but I'm definitely a rewatcher. I rewatch everything I love. I finished, what's it called? One Tree Hill. And that was me getting out of my comfort zone because I've never seen like a show like that, and I liked it. It was not bad at all. I might rewatch it. Not anytime soon, but if I ever want to watch something like that again, I'm definitely gonna go to that one. Okay, next question. Do I want to get married again? It's like a love-hate relationship with her, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm still in the process of getting divorced. I think I've come to the point where this dude is just not gonna sign the papers. So I have to continue the divorce on my own, but now since I live 12 hours away from San Diego, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like either be able to do that from here or have to go all the way back for like a week probably and hope that I can close it off around that time, because if I can't, ugh, I don't even know at this point. But okay, I'm just doing that for my eyeshadow, and I wanted to try doing my eyeliner with eyeliner gel, but I don't know, I'm scared. Like, what's your guys' process on this? I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. That's actually pretty moist. That's cool. Like, how thin do you have to have it though? I've never done this shit before in my entire life. Next question. Oh, well, technically I didn't finish that. I don't know. Like, I would like to, but at the same time, I think I'd be more comfortable with like a spiritual wedding. So, you know, just for me and my boyfriend, you know? Like, if we're married without all that legal paperwork stuff, I'd be happy with that. I never really believed, or not really believed, but like, I never really liked the idea of like, oh, our love is not real until we make it official at the courthouse or something, or through the government, you know? Just never really made sense to me. Like, why? Like, why is it not real until you take it to the government, you know? Just never made sense to me. But I understand why people would want to get married, you know? It's like showing the world how much you love the other person. Okay, I definitely get it now though. These brushes are definitely way easier to cope with. Too extra? What do you guys think? Is it too extra? Am I being extra right now? I feel like I might be a little too extra. Oh crap, I forgot the thing. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be doing this because, you know, well, you know, I have to go deal with my kids and then deal with like the freaking, whatchamacallit, the table people. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should do something else for like, you know, just practicing or something. But hey, I don't think I did that bad of a job. I understand why people like that now, because I brought this just in case I'm like, ugh, this is not working out or something, you know? But it actually doesn't look that bad. Holy shit. Really don't want to take it off. Okay, maybe I should just keep going with the other one. What do you guys think? Should I stick with my fucked up wing? Just pretty much say, book it. Okay, next question. What do you think of 50-50 relationships? Well, I'm pretty much in a 50-50 relationship. Basically, I guess. I guess I might pay a little bit more because I'm the one that pays for the food and stuff. My boyfriend sometimes pays for food when he wants to make something on his own and like surprise me with it, you know? But overall, I'm the one that pays for the groceries. But yeah, I'm basically in a 50-50 relationship. And I don't really see anything wrong with it, you know? The only thing is that if it's gonna be a 50-50 relationship, it's gonna be 50-50 everywhere. Chores, childcare, everything. So I feel like that's what people, or men, don't understand nowadays, you know? Like, if you want a 50-50 relationship, it's gonna be all over the place. But I feel like a lot of dudes nowadays have the mindset of like, oh no, she's the woman, she's the one that needs to cook and clean and do all the childcare, but she still has to pay half of the bills, right? And then they talk about like traditional stuff and crap like that, and it's like, traditionally, you're supposed to be paying all the bills, not asking for 50-50. But I feel like the people that press on 50-50 relationships like that are really the ones that kind of just want it to benefit themselves more than anyone else in the family, you know? Like, of course it'll benefit you the most. You don't have to do the most. But like I said, it's not 50-50. If he's over here not helping with chores or cooking or anything, like, hun, at that point, you might as well stay single. Because how are you gonna be with someone that's like wanting 50-50, but he also wants you to do everything else? I just don't think that's right. I feel like this one came out so much better than the other one. I might fix this one. But yeah, I'm in a 50-50 relationship. I don't mind it as long as it's actually 50-50. And my boyfriend does his part, I do mine. So yeah. If you're talking to someone that's like, oh, I want 50-50, but, you know, you're also going to be doing all the chores, all the cooking, everything, you know, then it's not worth it. It's just putting more baggage on you and benefiting them without anything benefiting you. So it's like, I don't see that as a good reason to stay. Like, I understand if he's probably going through some money issues or something like that, but if you're going through money issues, then you need to fix it. Because regardless, if you guys weren't in a relationship, he'd have to figure it out ASAP, right? How do you guys take off the eyeliner that accidentally rubs off over here? Like, do you have to wipe it? Because I'm over here like, I just basically ruined my makeup. But I love this so much more than the actual like pen. I thought it would be easier with the pen, but it's not. It's a lot harder. So I'm like, how does that work? Okay, I'm hoping I do it right this time. If not, whatever. I'd never thought I'd be taking this long on this. Oh, why am I blowing it? I blew on the wrong thing. I know some people say that you're not supposed to like pull your eye, you know? So that's why I'm not doing that. But man, all those creases, I'm just like, bitch, I really want to stretch it. I just want to stretch the damn skin. But okay, what do I think of OnlyFans? I think of to each their own. I've definitely thought about it, you know, when I was like struggling in my day after my marriage, and he basically like left me with nothing, and I had to fend for myself and my kids, and it was hard for me to get a job because I had no experience, and yeah, it was also hard for me to get an apartment and stuff like that because he never really like allowed me to have anything under my name, I guess. It was just certain little things, you know, like even with like me asking him to teach me how to drive, he'd be like, okay, but oh, he never had time for that, you know. So it was like certain little things like that I was like, well, like I don't really know what to do, and my family members don't drive. I feel like my whole family got like that feeling of like anxiety when it comes to driving because I don't know, not really sure. I guess, you know, driving a lot, I guess. I'm not really sure if they have like anxiety when it comes to driving. I mean, come on. My family is the type of family that will hold on to a thing like, oh my god, you're driving too fast. And it's like, ma'am, we're going 20. Family's hilarious, but so yeah, it was like hard for me to learn, but my boyfriend now helped me, and I kind of just learned on my own because I already knew the basics, you know. So I was like, I think I'm good. I guess you can say slowly I learned how to like do it on my own. Why does this one come out straight and this one like came out kind of perfect? Yeah, I don't like it. I like this one more because it just looks so much better. But I might have to get rid of this one and try to make a straighter one because this one is not cooperating at all. What's funny is that I'm gonna try to take a nap later on, and I know I might smudge it because, well, because. Okay, so yeah, OnlyFans, to each their own. I've definitely thought about it, but I think for me, it's just not something I'm comfortable with. Like, I think I've gotten to the point where I'm like stressing, and I'm like, I have to, like, I need, you know, to get my kids freaking diapers and wipes and stuff. And I was probably like only with like $200 left, you know. And I'm like, I'm not getting any luck finding a job or anything. But yeah, an old high school friend, very, very old high school friend, ended up helping me get a job at Albertsons. And yeah, I didn't have to do the OnlyFans. But yeah, I was so close on doing it. And I had the pictures ready and all that. But I just like, I didn't feel comfortable, you know? And it wasn't because I was insecure or anything. It didn't feel like I was doing something that I wanted to do. You know? And it's not because, oh, my family's like strict or anything, because they're not. It was just me, just the way I felt. Not to bash only girls or anything. Like I said, to each their own. If you guys are like comfortable with that, then like good for you. What do you guys think? Does it look bad? I don't even know. This one like came out less pointy, but it's not like bad, you know. But yeah, to each their own with OnlyFans. I give those girls a lot of props. You definitely have to be like very mentally stable to like do that, and very comfortable. So I feel like they have like this stronger mindset because I definitely don't. Okay, should a boyfriend, husband be able to tell his woman what to wear? I don't really think so. My boyfriend, you know, he's never had an issue with like what I dress like or anything, but I've never really dressed like provocatively, I guess. Like obviously I would wear regular crop top, maybe some booty shorts or something, you know. or like, whatchamacallit, a little bralette. Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called. Like a bralette with some booty shorts. And I think that's like the most skin I've shown. Yeah. But he himself also says like no, like why would I tell you how to dress and stuff like that? But I feel like to certain occasions, like if you're going to a family party or something, you definitely don't need to be wearing like club clothes or anything, you know? And from what I've seen, whenever I see videos like this, when every guy asks like a girl that's with her boyfriend, like, oh, should a man tell you what to wear? And she's like, no, and this and that. And he's like, but it's like, I feel like the women aren't stupid, you know? So it's like, if you're okay with what she's wearing now, when she's at the club, like, what makes you think, like, she's gonna wear anything else, like, at a family occasion or family party or something like that, you know? It's like, I feel like everyone knows their limits, so it just never really made sense to me. Because those girls are clearly out having fun and stuff with their man, you know? They're not out there, like, doing things behind their boyfriend's back or anything like that, you know? So it just never really made sense to me as to why people make it such a big deal and try to, like, because I do believe it is some sort of control method, and I don't think that's healthy at all. Because if you fell in love with a girlfriend that you have now is for a reason, you knew she dressed like that, and you were okay with it. So if you're gonna try to change her style and stuff like that, it's like you should have never gone with her to begin with if you were gonna try to change her. Because there's plenty of men that don't really care what you dress like, you know? And if you have a problem with how she dresses when she goes to a club or something, then maybe speak it in the beginning of the relationship, and it's her choice if she wants to stay with you or not, you know? But that's something that should be talked about way beginning in the relationship, you know? And, you know, you either want to be with someone that it dresses like that or it doesn't, you know? I don't know. I just don't see the point of you staying in a relationship knowing that you don't like how she dresses or something. It just doesn't make sense to me. So no, a boyfriend shouldn't tell his girlfriend what to wear because he knew who she was to begin with. So it doesn't make sense to try to change her now that you're in a relationship with her. Okay, next question. What are my toxic traits? My toxic traits. I think I'm very controlling when it comes to certain household things. Like, I'm definitely the type of person to be like, no, this goes here, this goes there, and that's where I want it, you know? So I think that's my toxic trait. I'm just like very OCD with my things, and I want it where I put it. Because when we move into places, he's not the one that organizes the kitchen or anything, you know? I do. I organize it my way, the way I want it. So when he puts like freaking forks with the spoons or something, I'm like, there's sections for it, you know? Like, it makes no sense to me to like put them together when you clearly see the sections are divided. So yeah, I'm pretty controlling when it comes to certain things like that, I guess. I guess that's my flaw. But that's definitely a flaw of mine that my boyfriend also, like, he's like, does it really matter? To me it does. Like, I'm sorry, but to me it does. This is what I meant by I, like, don't really want to do my brows, but I do want to, like, give them a little touch. Okay, that's it. That's all I really wanted to do with my brows. And I'm just gonna brush it out a little bit. Like I said, I want the more natural look, and I feel like putting a lot more shit on it won't be that natural. But yeah, I just wanted to color them in a little bit. Alright, it's my alarm. It's been an hour. Okay, and yeah, I'm pretty much done with that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I know they look like my freaking eyeliner looks horrible, but this is literally the first time I'm actually sticking to my eyeliner. Other times I kind of just like give up and I clean it off, and it's always been with this or like actual old school eyeliners, you know? Okay, next question. What do I think of feminism? I am a feminist, you know? And I feel like a lot of people take feminism so bad, and obviously most of them are men. No! But I don't really see the problem with it, you know, because I feel like men view feminism very differently than what it actually is. I, as a feminist, do believe that women should have a say in certain things and stuff, you know. I do believe that we're humans too, and we should be able to get to choose to stay home or work, you know, and get paid the exact same amount as a man does for doing the same exact job, you know? I feel like that falls into the category with just being human, period, you know? I really feel like so many people have it so twisted, and obviously, you know, there's the patriarchy and stuff, and some women don't want things to change, you know, and that's good, but you shouldn't want other women to be stuck with your decision that you want, you know? Like, other women want to work and, you know, be paid equal for the same job a man does. And I feel like everyone, whenever it comes to like, oh, you wanted equal rights, right? Or you wanted to be equal and this and that, it always comes from videos of a man beating a woman, whatchamacallit, men bashing women for not working in construction or working on boats or out in the sea and stuff like that, you know? But it's like, most women don't want to do that. Some women do. Some women would love working at the sea and stuff, you know, experiencing that. Like, that's what I take every job as. It's literally just an experience. And I feel like that's why I'm like, I call myself a temp all the time, because I want to learn how to work at everything. Like, until I find the place that I'm like set and I'm like, alright, I love it here. I feel like I'm gonna keep moving forward and keep working at different jobs. Also just mainly because I would love to experience new things. I'm just like that. Ah, shit. But I feel like feminism isn't what people think it is, and it's so like, I don't know, people take it so negatively nowadays, and it's like, it's not supposed to be, you know? Like, it's not supposed to be something that's negative. It's supposed to be something that's positive and cool. But Nowadays, a lot of people look at it and it's like a negative thing. So that kind of sucks. But, you know, I'm a feminist, so whatever. I think people should accept the fact that, you know, maybe women are humans too. Because that's what I think about it. Because if you look down on women and stuff, because that's what you're doing. If you're not paying a woman equal as to what this man is getting paid for doing the same job, you know, that's looking down on a woman, you know. And a lot of people say like, oh, well, women get paid less or something like that because they are able to get pregnant, and then you can't, whatchamacallit? You can't rely on them, right? But it's like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, those same people are the ones that are always saying, like, oh, it's a woman's duty to get pregnant. It's what she was created for and stuff, you know? So it's like such a slap in the face. Like, how are you the one suggesting, like, oh, all women should be having babies because that's what we were born to do? But yet, you're also the same person saying, oh, well, I mean, you don't get paid equal because you're a woman and you can get pregnant. Like, what about the women that don't want babies, you know? Those are frowned upon. Because, you know, oh, you're not doing the duty you were made to do. And I feel like that's just, it's so messed up. It's such a twisted world. I feel like this side is definitely darker than this side. I'm not really sure. I feel like it is, though. Let me try to cover it up a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's something that's like very, very twisted. I just think it's very twisted. But feminism is not a bad thing, okay? I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't think anyone else should see it as a bad thing. But I feel like the people that mainly do see it as a bad thing are those same people that kind of just look down on women. Like, you're beneath me type shit, you know? And I really don't think that's fair. But, you know, you can't do much there. So yeah, I like feminism. I'm okay with it. Like, it's such a off question. Because I feel like I talk about it on Instagram all the time. Okay, next question. What do I think of the dating pool in 2024? I mean, I've told my boyfriend myself, like, if we ever break up, you know, I'm definitely done dating, because, I don't know, like, the dating pool is not so nice to look at or experience. It feels like the closer you get to, like, I don't know, just men nowadays, you know, it's like, it's a very toxic environment nowadays, and especially with all the podcast dudes, like, trying to make dudes think, like, oh, you're the prize, and this and that. And you know what? If you're a good person, you are the fucking prize, you know? Because nowadays, that's hard to find. It's really hard to find a good person. But these people have such a negative mentality towards women, because, oh, women are gold diggers and this and that, right? But I don't understand why the people that have no gold are like so offended by it. Like, you don't really see rich people like bothered by it, you know? But you do see the people that don't make much very bothered by it, and I never understood that. Like, you don't fall into that category, so why does it bug you so much? But yeah, I feel like those conversations with those podcast guys, you know, it's just, I feel like it's become so negative that women aren't really safe anymore. I mean, we were never really safe, but I feel like nowadays it's so normalized to treat a woman badly because those podcast guys are like saying, if she doesn't respect you and this and that and stuff, like, regardless, you should have respect in your relationship or whatever, you know? But you also have to give that same respect back. If you don't want her going out, hoeing around or whatever, you have to do the same thing. Don't go around hoeing around and then thinking you like deserve a good girl or something, you know? Like, no, you deserve exactly what you give. And if you give off like, oh, I'm gonna fucking cheat on you or whatever, you deserve that same girl that's gonna freaking cheat on you. I don't even know where I left off, but these same men put women, like all sorts of women, in the same category of like, oh, you can't trust any woman, this and that, you know? And it's like, there's so many of them. They're like, oh, you need to put her in her place and this and that. And it's like, that's not a good way to look at things, you know? It's a very unhealthy way to look at things. And like what I usually say, it's a very machista way of looking at things, you know? Like, you make the money in the Mexican household and stuff so you can control everything and anything. And if you cheat, she has to forgive you because, hello, you bring the income and stuff, you know? But if you want that respect back, you know, like, if you want a respectful woman, you have to be a respectful man. There is no way that you are going to be able to find a woman that's good to you and you're going to treat her bad and she's not going to leave. You know? Like, eventually, like, obviously if she's a pendeja, like most women are, she'll stay and stay and stay and stay like a fucking million times until she's like, I deserve better, I can't anymore, like, you've took so much of my soul and I'm not the person I used to be because of how much you hurt me. And that's when she decides to leave, you know? It could be like just a year, a few months, it could be up to freaking 15 years, you know? Like, eventually she will leave because she is gonna get fed up with it. So yeah, the dating pool nowadays doesn't look so well. So sorry for you single ladies, you know. But I'm not in this single dating pool, so kind of happy about that. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like everyone really knows, like everyone that's close to me knows that me and Joseph have our issues, you know? And there's certain things that I had to like teach him how to like do for a woman, you know? And he's learned it and he understands it. And most of the time it's just like, he always thought like a way of loving me or showing me that he loves me is by buying me stuff, and I'm not that person. I'm more of like, I love when someone shows me that they love me by doing acts of service, like doing the dishes without me having to ask and stuff like that, you know? Like, I find that so sexy, and I feel like my relationships have gone downhill because no one could understand that the way of loving me isn't by buying me stuff. I want you to show me, like, oh, you look exhausted, let me just rub your back or something, you know? Or let's have like a funny conversation, deep conversation. Let's play some video games and, like, you know, just be together, you know, not just sit in the same room and like be on our phones or something, you know, but like actually interact and just do things for me. Like if you see that I'm like busy with a bunch of household chores or something, like say, oh, I'm gonna wash the clothes for you, you know. Joseph had to learn that in the beginning of our relationship, and he's been doing really good for like a long time now. And he understood, like, okay, this is what you like. This is like how you can show me that you love me if I show you how much I love you by doing this for you, you know? So yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't understand like love languages, because there is some people that love like getting stuff and stuff like that, but like I don't like, I love stuff like that too, you know, don't get me wrong, like I love that stuff for like my birthday or something like that, you know. I love that kind of stuff too. But on a regular day, like, I feel like everyone normalizes, like, oh, the only time you're gonna make her feel special is on her birthday, or Valentine's Day, or our anniversary and stuff, you know? And I'm just like, no, that's not the only time. That's not the only time you should do that. That's some of the times. But if you want to keep a relationship going, you have to do it often. Like, you don't just say, okay, her birthday is the important day that I do kind things for her. Like, no. It should be throughout the whole relationship, you know? You should want to do things for each other because you love each other, right? Like, it never made sense to me, like, why you wouldn't want to do things for her throughout the year other than just her birthday or anniversary and stuff, you know? Just never made sense to me. Yeah, I don't let my powder sit for long because my skin gets very dry very quickly. So yeah, I don't let it sit for long. I need to hurry up because these people are gonna come and I'm still gonna be here. Okay. Some people ask like the most obvious questions. What do I think of cheating? I think it's stupid. I don't really understand the point of it. Like, if you want to still explore other people, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to let this person go. You're wasting their time. Maybe you guys can find each other in the future again, you know, but as of now, there's no point of you destroying their mental health because you wanted to go out and hook up, you know. It just never really made sense to me. But yeah, I think it's dumb. I don't think there's an actual point of it. I think it's very immature. Yeah, I think it's a very immature thing. It definitely is for like younger kids, you know, like probably high school shit, middle school shit, you know, like I definitely don't think people should be doing that when they're older. Like, learn how to communicate. If you don't know how to communicate, like, oh, I'm selfish, you know, I want to hold around, but I also want you. And I don't want you being with anyone else. I just want you for me. Because that's what I think about when I think of cheating, you know? If you're going to cheat on someone, it's because you want to do you, but you're like, this is wifey material. I don't want to lose her. But you're going to lose her regardless. She might forgive you the first time if she's up in the car, you know? She might forgive you the first, second, third time. But eventually she's going to realize this isn't for me. Why does my nose always look so dark when I do this? It's so annoying. Wait, where is it? I think it's this one. But yeah, I definitely don't see the point in cheating. And I definitely think it just comes out of selfishness. Because these are the same people that, you know, just want to do them. But they found like the marriage material people and they don't want to let that go. Because what if they can't find something close to that in the future, you know? That's what I think of it. I think people are just scared that they're not gonna find the right person in the future if they let this person go. And, you know, they could probably love this person. They could. But they are more about me, me, me. And, you know, if they wanna hook up with someone, they're gonna do it regardless if they love you or not, because they're more of a me, me, me person. So they might not be in love with you, which is why they cheat, you know, but they keep you around because, you know, they're like thinking that's the best I can find. I know she's perfect wifey material and stuff, but, you know, I want me, me, me. I want to be able to hook up. You know, I want to be able to try other things, try other women or men, you know. I feel like at that point you need to be in an open relationship. Cheating's dumb. What do I think of BBLs? I might have to finish this later. This is actually a lot longer than I thought it would be. BBLs, good for those girls that can pay for it and stuff and like love the way they look. I think sometimes it looks very weird though. Like you just kind of see like the big butt, you know, like it, like this is the butt, and then your legs are here. And if you don't work out your legs and you have a BBL, it just looks so bad. I think it just doesn't look right. Like you need to start working out your legs for it to match that ass, you know? But if you have like scrawny ass legs and a BBL, I just don't think that looks right. I don't think it looks right at all. It's like clearly visually so unnatural, and it's like I feel like the whole point of a BBL is to make yourself look like you got a big butt, big boobs, and whatchamacallit, have like the perfect body, right? But you definitely need to like work out, you know, and regardless if you get a BBL or not, you need to work out your body for it to look perfect, the way you want it to look, you know? Because if you don't work out your body, then your BBL is just gonna look really off and very unnatural. So I feel like sometimes, you know, it does look weird, but, you know, like I wouldn't get a BBL on myself because, like, I mean, look at me. You know, like, if I got a BBL, I got big boobs, big butt, with my legs and my arms and stuff, doesn't look right. So I would never get a BBL for myself, but on a lot of other women, it does look really good because they have the thighs for it, you know, they have like the chest and shoulders. The camera had died that day, okay? I was gonna say the chest and shoulders for it, you know, I just, like, if you have that, you know, if you have that build for it to look good, for your BBL to look good, then I'm all for it, you know. Sometimes it looks a little funky if you're like me, skin and bones practically, and you have a BBL. it doesn't look right. You gotta exercise, you gotta eat, you know, for it to like look the way it's supposed to look. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video here because I didn't realize how long it was, and honestly, I didn't even finish that video that same day. I'm gonna show you guys what the finished look was. I don't even think I took any pictures or anything like that. I think I was on Instagram posting videos that day, and that was about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little Q&A. I will be finish editing the next few questions. I ended up finishing this video like in a whole other day and stuff. So, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I got a little busy and then a little sidetracked and then a little tired. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any more questions or anything, or if you guys want me to do a Q&A, like a proper sit-down Q&A instead of me kind of just like getting myself ready and doing a Q&A, let me know. You can comment on my Instagram stories to like let me know, or you can comment down below. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so that way you know the next time I post. Or if not, I'd probably just remind you like usual.
So yeah, I did eyeliner for the first time, and I know they don't look even at all, but you know what, I'm like, I'm gonna stick this out this time. I'm not gonna wipe it off. I'm gonna stick this out, you know? Like, the longer I keep it on, I feel like the more I'll learn how to, like, deal with it. Just finished a video. This is my look for today. I tried matching the same colors as I have on here, you know, but originally I was gonna do probably a dress, but I'm like, this isn't like dress vibe, you know? So this is what it is right now.
Hold me close till I get up.